Chapter 10, Mishnah 7. This Mishnah, also dealing with an earthenware pot, teaches a series of laws that resemble those of the previous Mishnah. Specifically, it refers to an earthenware pot that is wide at the bottom and has a narrow opening at the top. The pot is located on or above the threshold of a house, i.e., a platform or step that is under a doorway and also in front of the doorway. Most of the pot, including the opening, is on the outer section of the threshold, which is open to the sky. But part of the pot extends into the doorway. The part inside the doorway is in the ohel of the house, while the other part is exposed to the sky. In the Mishnah's first case, the pot is less than a tefach above the floor of the threshold. If it was placed on the outer section of the threshold but extends into the doorway far enough that if it were raised to the level of the lintel, the beam above the doorway, it would touch a tefach of the lintel. That is, the pot extends for at least a tefach under the lintel, and there is tuma, such as a piece of corpse outside the house that is beneath, inside, or above the part of the pot that is also outside the house. The tuma penetrates upward and downward. That is, the tuma travels upward and downward in a straight line, contaminating things in its path, including the pot itself. But it does not contaminate items inside the house because the piece of corpse is outdoors and not inside the ohel of the house. In all of the Mishnah's following cases, the pot is at least a tefach above the threshold. If it is a tefach above the threshold and there is tuma beneath it or inside the house, items beneath the pot and items inside the house become tameh. Since the pot is a tefach above the threshold, the area beneath it is an ohel. Now, as the Mishnah stated earlier, the pot also extends a tefach under the lintel, which means that the ohel beneath the pot overlaps the ohel of the house by one tefach. This overlap allows them to combine, forming one ohel together. The tuma can thus be transmitted from the space beneath the pot to the inside of the house and vice versa. However, items inside the pot or above it remain tahor. In this case, where the pot is a tefach above the ground, we view it as though it were raised to the lintel, good asik. It thus combines with the structure of the house, which gives it the power to block tuma. Therefore, even though the space beneath the pot is tameh, the tuma cannot enter the pot to contaminate the pot, its contents, or anything above it. The same case, but the piece of corpse is inside or above the pot. If the piece of corpse is inside the pot or above it, everything becomes tameh, i.e., everything beneath, inside, or above the pot, and everything inside the house. Since a piece of corpse that is inside or above the pot make the pot tameh, the pot can no longer block the passage of the tuma. Therefore, the tuma goes downward through the bottom of the pot into the ohel beneath the pot, and from there it spreads into the ohel of the house. Thus far, the Mishnah discussed a pot that extends at least a tefach into the house. Here, it deals with a pot that does not extend so far into the house. If the pot is located farther from the house, so that if it were raised to the lintel, it would not touch the outer tefach of the lintel, i.e., the pot extends less than a tefach under the lintel, or if it is stuck to the front of the lintel, which is outside the house, and does not extend under the lintel at all, and there is tuma beneath the pot. Only what is beneath the pot becomes tameh, while everything in the house remains tahor. In this case, where the ohel beneath the pot and the ohel of the area under the roof of the house overlap by less than a tefach, they are considered two separate ohalim. Therefore, tuma that is beneath the pot does not spread into the house.